Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Grin Arcade. Good morning. We're back playing some more Farming Simulator 22. If I can get the words out of my mouth, that would help. Let's go say good morning to old man. Morning, old man.
Good morning.
He's downloading some mods, so he'll be in shortly. We're back, and we purchased a little toy. Just a little toy. I get 70 miles to the gallon on this hog. Just when I thought you couldn't get any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself. So if I'm remembering right, I think this is put out by Sabian. I think this is the guy that did the mowers and the ATVs and stuff. Or no, salutes. Sure, I can't ever say it. Salute. 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 It's SJ something. It's salute. I don't know how to say it. It doesn't have a bell or like a horn, but I guess maybe that adds to the realism of it. You can customize this. Just go under cars once you download it. You can put the sticker on the side for mini. You can put the plate on the back. You can even put a hitch on the back, which I find kind of interesting. I don't know what you would want to pull with this. Maybe the little lawn cart or something like that. I don't know. I doubt it will pull anything, heavy. What's the horsepower? It's like 23 horsepower. So, yeah, it doesn't have PTO. So, but yeah, you can change the seat colors. You can do all kinds of different colors here. So, I'm going to go for a ride. How fast does it go? It goes 31. That's actually pretty fast for a little mini bike. He does kind of lean into it, too. I like that. Puts his foot down. He does. He kind of leans into it when you turn. I'm going to go through here and do a sharp turn. Yeah. He's got the leaning physics down. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Oh, this is great. I'm going to go in cab. Oh, wow. It'd be great if I could see my body. I can't see my body. See how it looks when I turn. Oh, it does hit the bike lanes. So here comes old man. He's gonna get his. Oh no! I ran into a bush. I think it's funnier looking at it from outside. And you can't put GPS on it. That's one thing. Can't do GPS. Let's go meet old man over here.
Kind of reminds me of the older days because we had those.
I mean, this is the exact one. The red one's the exact color of the one from Dumb and Dumber. I know, when I worked for Sears, we used to sell these. They were a special order thing. But you could order them. And we ordered some for, I guess some kids got some for Christmas. Alright, this is probably going to be a long sink because you haven't been in here in a minute. And we've cut a few trees. We're going to harvest the field, and then we're going to sleep for a month, and then we're going to harvest another field. See where we're at. Should have another field up there ready to harvest somewhere. Getting close to it, maybe? That's getting close to it. Next month. So next month we'll be able to harvest our canola and our wheat. And then we can probably go on from there because we won't have anything. Might want to do those contracts on those soybeans. What's that down there? What is that? Is that It's either oats or carrots or something. I'd have to go look at it. Can I pop a wheelie? Nope. Your motorbike's down here at the shop for you.
Okay.
Let's ride down to the biogas plant. I gotta show off something. Make sure you get your glasses or shades or something. Get to flex my arms. You can see my biceps popping there a little bit. Look at my arm. Look at the opposite arm when I turn the opposite way. They kind of pop. Yeah, check out these guns. Is this the new silage pit compactor? No. Oh man, he's got a helmet.
Safety first.
Oh no, he disappeared. When I get close to you, you disappear. That's weird. All right, let's ride. I don't wear helmets. Get your motor running. Get out on the highway. But we do get 70 miles to the gallon on these hogs.
I feel like I want to pop a wheelie. You know?
I really want to too, but I don't think you can. I tried pulling back on the stick.
So did I.
Whoa. It is kind of fun though. It's kind of freeing being, not, just feels like you're on the bike because you are on a bike, but it's more open, You don't have a cab around you. Yeah, you can't put GPS on these. Funny thing is, if you turn real sharp, like turn left down this road right there. If you turn real sharp, you do lean a little bit. So.
Oh yeah, you do.
Just a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Whee! Whoa, whee! Yeah, he leans a little bit. Watch out for the log truck. Guess you can tell where we're going to cut trees next.
Yeah.
Gotta expand that field up there. Probably gonna mow the grass first, of course. Don't know that we really need to, because if you look in our thingamabob here, we got 6.2 million liters of grass. So, I think we're doing okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
And we're storing stuff. We're not storing bales anymore. We're going to store grass, hay, straw, everything pretty much loose in the main silo. Because we updated, our combines, we updated our trailer, and we updated our grain cart. And we're making our own seed and fert and stuff.
Are we going to use pickup wagons, or are we going to still bale it? Then,
nope, we're going to still bale it, haul the bales in, and the great thing is when you drive over that grate there at the silo, you don't have to like offload them. You just press the button and they just go in there. So
that's good.
Yeah, be a lot easier. Plus we got the 500,000 liter big trailer now. So all right, so the biogas plant. Got rid of the silos over here, the loose silos, the big open silos. You can see kind of where they were. And we're going to be putting in these mixers. We've kind of done something like this before. Don't know that we'll go to the extent that we did before, because we had all those big blue ones and stuff. We'll probably just use Stevie's here. And yeah, this is the silage that we'll use for the biogas plant. But we can either dump the grass bales directly in there. We need to get into next year. We need to get into the chaff stuff. So that means a forage harvester. Because in those silos, in those silage mixers, you can do grass, chaff, and then I guess we should probably get into alfalfa too, because you can put alfalfa in there and you can put in dry alfalfa in there. So. Oh, you know what? I tried to pull back on the stick and it lowered my cruise down. These only go 29 even though it says 31. the old man. Got his helmet on for safety. Whoa.
I know you touched the stick a little bit and it moves.
Yeah. Don't sneeze.
No.
You'll be in the field over there. Or in a tree. Doing good, big dog. How's it going? I would have put a little bicycle bell on it, you know. That would have topped it off. Yeah, no, they don't have horns.
No lights.
Dude, you know you could ride one of these to work and save so much on gas. Of course, somebody might steal it because you can probably lift it with one hand. Guess you could chain it to a post or something.
We got bike racks that people chain their bikes to, because we got people that actually ride their bikes to work.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't think of one person that rides a bike to work. It's too humid down here for that. Too humid. Left turn. Whoa, not that much.
Whoops. Yep, got all the trees cut out here. Gonna be expanding this. Actually, this is not gonna be a grass field after this fall. We're gonna put our like 4 crops up here, so like wheat and corn and probably some canola and probably oats maybe. Eventually I would like to do all corn up here once we, you know, buy more land, but that's probably down the road a little bit. Well, it's tough pulling this hill. Alright, I'm just going to park the bikes over here. Open up one of these. This one will work. Alright. Fun little bikes. Nice little entertaining mod. We might do some more fun stuff like that in the future. Alright, now we gotta get serious. We gotta go harvest, old man. Alright.
Right. So we're gonna harvest this barley and then go to September, I think, is what we're looking at. Let me double check here to be sure. So yeah, this is the last month to harvest the barley. They must have planted this barley late when they did it because it's the last month to do it. And then we got to do that canola. So that'll be the last month to do the canola, and we got to harvest our wheat. And ours is going to be, I guess we put our wheat in late too. So ready to rock and roll. So these combines are themed. There's an America one and a Canadian one so far. I mean, obviously, you know, Phil's Canadian, so. They do have a nice capacity on them, though. Make sure you drop straw, too, by the way.
Okay.
Because we definitely want to pick up the straw now that we can store it and everything. Turn my GPS on. Alright. GPS is on and active. cutting the canola. Or not the canola, barley. This is the barley. Canola's next door.
I was gonna say. Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, this ain't canola. This is barley.
Didn't look like it.
But you can see I did plow a perimeter around this field, so
Yeah, I did see that.
once we get all the crop out of it, we've already harvested the, what was down there? Let's see. What did we harvest down there? Canola. Yeah, that was early canola down there. So we'll get this all plowed up. And I think the plan is to plant poppy down there, maybe? Or over here? Well, it'd have to be late poppy, I guess, maybe. So we'll do poppy. I think, and we were looking at this, we do the poppy, you can plant it in August and September, and then you harvest it in March and April, and then we should be able to plant some soybeans here right behind it, you know. And there were some where you could do 2 crops every year, and I'm wanting to say it was wheat, maybe. Wheat might have been one of them.
Well, I guess if you plant it at the end of October, you should be able to plant wheat at the beginning of July, right?
No, wheat.
Am I reading it?
It's not. It must not be wheat then. I'd have to look. I'm looking to see which one I saw. I think poppy was one of them. Hops is weird. Hops is like you can harvest. You can't harvest it in June, but you harvest it in April and May. Not June, but you can in July. I wonder why it's broke up like that. I don't know. That's weird. Weird that it's broken up. Let's see. I'm trying to do my homework here. There are some that you can rotate all the way around. It's too early to be thinking about this stuff, though. I'm only like a quarter of the way done with my Dr. Pepper. Soybeans, you plant in April and May and harvest in October, November. That's about normal. Still wish they'd come out with a mod where you could customize that. Maybe Giants will come out with that, where you can go into seasons and crop calendars and be able to customize your geo however you want it. Good morning, Yuleberry. How's it going? And we may not have to empty. Cause
I don't think so, because I'm only 7%.
yeah, I think these have a 250,000 capacity. And then with our grain cart's 500, and the trailer that we have is 500. So we should be okay. I did a harvesting contract over on field 18. It took forever. I hired out the combines and I ran with the grain cart and used the trailer. And I had to go empty the trailer several times. Even at 500,000 liter capacity, I had to empty the trailer, the semi-trailer, several times to finish that field. So I think it was oats. So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff in storage. I did another harvest contract too somewhere. Oh, millet. It was millet down there in 16. I think some of the contracts are still kind of, you know how when the premium edition came out, they were kind of broken?
Yeah.
I think they're still kind of broken. I don't think that's an issue on Stevie's side. I think that's an issue on Giant's side. There's a couple of contracts to do too when we get done with that. So there's like a carrot
one. This one was actually blank earlier. It didn't show any equipment down there, right? And now for carrots, it's showing the grain cloth harvester to do it, which it should be showing some of the premium equipment to do that contract. Oh, okay. That's carrot down there. We don't want to do that.
No.
Not in 14. Not in field 14. No, I think we're gonna pass on that one. We're gonna get into vegetable stuff, but. Thing gets to it, harvests at 11 miles an hour. But yeah, we're gonna go with the Colossus line of harvesting equipment for everything, for crops, for forage harvester, probably for our root crops, vegetable crops. And now, with the update here not too long ago, they released them for the vineyard stuff. So I kind of want to explore that. So you could probably harvest your vineyard and not have to empty every, as often, I guess, probably. And we can theme our combines whatever we want. So we've got an American one, we've got a Canadian one. I could see maybe like an army one. They have holiday stuff out there too. So you could do like a Christmas one and a Halloween one, and I guess technically this one's maybe like an American 4th of July one. Yeah, the lighting, it's the lighting on them that kind of you can do. So the police one works good for the American one because, red and blue. And then the Canadian one is red and white lights for, the flag. The Christmas one will be red and green. There's a Halloween one. I can't remember what the colors are on yet. Maybe orange and green or purple or something. All kinds of themes we could do. Different colors.
I like the speed that they're on.
Yeah, we didn't do the engine upgrade. If we had done the engine upgrade, driving down the road, you could go 150 miles an hour.
Oh, okay.
And I have a feeling that probably would have put us in some trees or,
That would have been fun, though.
Yeah. We may try it eventually.
I'm probably going to need to get some fuel here shortly.
Yeah, I was going to say, me too, probably. I'm not too bad off, but... Yeah, you're worse than I am. You're at 13%. I'm at 33.
Yeah.
It's because I did those big fields over there. Yeah, we're making manure, we're making our own seed, our own liquid fert, our own solid fert. Yeah, there's other speed options. So the max one is like 150. There's some in between the bottom one, so you can do some of those in between. Good morning, Drake. How's it going?
So I finally watched Supercell.
Supercell?
Yeah. Isn't that the movie you were telling me that I should watch about the like Twister?
Into the Storm?
Oh, it's Into the Storm. Okay, never mind. Did I watch that one now?
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever heard of Supercell. What's that one on?
I believe it's on Hulu.
Hulu? I don't think I've ever seen Supercell. I've seen Into the Storm. I've seen Tornado, which kinda has the same. There's some similarities between Tornado and Twister. They both came out in the 90s, and Tornado stars Ernie Hudson, you know, the guy that played Winston on Ghostbusters.
Yes.
And the guy that played, oh gosh, I think he played that Evil Dead guy. I've never seen the Evil Dead movies, but I think he played there. Has a very, very twistery feel to it. It's a lower budget film, but I don't even think it came out in theaters. I think it was a TV movie. Have you ever seen Night of the Twisters?
No.
Night of the Twisters is a good one. That was another one I don't think that one was in theaters either, but that's a great movie. It's about this teenage kid, and him and his friend. It's a town in Nebraska, and the tornadoes come and hit his town while he's home alone, babysitting his little brother. And
right.
it's really good. It's got John Schneider in it. You know, the Duke.
Yeah.
Who is it? Luke Duke? No, Bo Duke. The blonde-headed one, whichever one he. I think that was Bo.
That was Luke.
Was it Luke? No, Bo. Luke was the dark-haired one, right? I think so. Drake says Bo.
Was it Bo?
I gotta Google it now.
Yeah, you gotta Google it.
Bo Duke. Yeah, John Schneider played Bo.
Yeah.
Yeah, John played Bo, and Tom, whatever his last name is, played Luke. Yeah. I remember, the only reason I kind of remember that is because I had a Dukes of Hazzard video game for PlayStation back in the day. And every time you hit a bump or, like, you know, crashed into something or something, the dark haired one would be like, "Watch it, Bo." But yeah, he's in it, and it's a really good one. It came out when I was, probably when I was 10 or something. And it was kind of it's kind of a scary movie, but it's not really. I mean, it's not horrifying, but you know, it scared me as a kid. And I love the day after tomorrow. You know, when this storm is over, we'll be in a new ice age.
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I liked it. Alright, are we done? Yeah, we're pretty much done.
Yeah, I got that last trip.
Okay. I will stop there. And I'm just going to go empty into the grain cart over here. Not that we'll fill it. Things empty fast too. If you blink, you'll miss it. Alright, and then I'm gonna go get these ready to go over here. I think this field is even smaller, so it won't take as long. Love harvesters are nuts. That's got to be the phrase of the day. Right there. I think he meant maybe love the harvesters, comma, are nuts.
I'm gonna get good fuel.
He says, love harvesters are nuts.
Yeah, that's gotta be the phrase.
That's got to be the phrase of the day. I ain't got nothing else. That'll be our phrase of the day when we raid John later. Love harvesters are nuts. John is going to be so confused with that one.
Yeah, he will be.
There, that's what he meant to say. I love those harvesters, comma, but they are nuts. That's it. Somebody write that down. Love harvesters are nuts. That's great. Oh. 30 minutes into the stream and we already have the phrases of the day. Yeah, well, a lot of times we have a tough time coming up with them. Oh, nuts might get auto-modded. That's right.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Surely not nuts. Because what if you're talking about, like, you know, off a tree, or he might have to take that one off. Because if we get into orchards and stuff in 25, it might go. I think it'll go. Maybe it won't. Hopefully not. It worked? Okay, he says it worked. So that'll be the phrase of the day. Love harvesters are nuts. Just y'all remember that. Okay. I mean, you could be talking about peanuts or walnuts or these nuts. Got 'em. If y'all haven't seen that video, you're living under a rock.
Uh-oh.
What?
Gotta buy some more fuel.
Oh, do we? Can you do it? Hang on, I'll give you the power. Alright, see if you can do it now.
Yeah, how much you want to put in there?
And just fill it up because we're probably going to use it. How much does it cost?
35,000. I missed 36,000.
Go for it. Because I'm fixing to sleep anyway, and we'll probably make that back in one night. You know what? We probably need to go do those contracts. Just thought about that. We can't really go to the next month. We probably need to get those done. Which one you want to do? Fert or cultivating?
I'll do the cultivating one.
Okay. Let me grab. I think I got a small one over here. Yep. You got it copied to the clipboard. All right, good deal. Love harvesters are nuts. I don't know why that tickles me, but love harvesters are nuts. We'll really have to explain the story to him about that one. Let's see. This one's not quite full. I wonder. This one has more in it. We might actually have, I don't know, we might have some solid fert over there. Let me go see if we got any over there. We're making our own fert now. I'm trying to remember, I know we got the liquid fert going. I'm trying to remember if we ever got the solid going. Let's see, this is the seed maker. This is the fruit maker. I don't know. I don't think we got the solid one going yet. So we may have to buy some. We probably need to get this going. It takes manure. And digestate. And I wonder, we should have some manure by now. We got a little bit, yeah. Guess we need to get that rolling. I'll just go buy some for right now. Tell you what, let me go find. I got a truck with a trailer on it somewhere. There it is. So that takes manure and what I say? Digestate, I think. Manure and digestate. We can do. You can do like an additional with slurry, but we're going to have to buy more cows to do that. And we do have a little bit of liquid fert. I think we stored it over at the silo. So that takes water and slurry. We probably should dedicate most of the slurry right now to just the liquid fert, because we need that to make seeds, and we do have seeds. So let me move this manure real quick. Manure. Alright, so this is the manure. I think I'm only going to take about half of this, maybe. That should work. Good morning, welcome in. So now I think I need this tanker. I really want to get a dedicated, there's a dedicated thing for slurry and just can't remember where it's at. I want to say it's under this one. It's one of these, let's see. This one. Yeah, you can go all the way to 120 with this. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. I think this is the one I was looking at. It's not that one. That's DJ's. This is Stevie's here. This will do both slurry and digestate. Is that the one I was looking at? I think so. Gotta help me remember when we go to get to our vegetable headers, they're under miscellaneous and not under vegetable category. So it's not under animals. No, that's what it was. It was those. That one right there. So we can haul 120 with that. Run down there real quick and get that. Plow these fields too, expand these. Go ahead and do that one, and probably that one up in the northwest there. I'm gonna cut this one more time, and then that should be it for the winter. Alright. So you know what the next question is, where can I think I need to go into that silage thing to get the digestate. Well, this does have a light on the back of it. Little beacon. Alright, let me double check. So that takes digestate in. There's some. Yep, that's where I need to go. The biogas does it too. So we'll have some down there eventually. Fill her up. Well, can't fill her up because it's pretty much all we had, but that'd be enough to get that rolling. Oop. Okay. So that's going in there. So, what is this now? Oh, we ran out of silage there. Let me turn those off until we get some silage in there. Probably need to move that around. Let me get this rolling real quick. So, not the slurry one, but the digestate one. We're going to turn that on. And we do have a little bit of water in there, but I've got it turned off. I'm just going to leave that off for now because I think we've got liquid fertilizer in storage. A little bit anyway. Yeah, 34,000 liters. When we get that full, we'll turn them both back on. Let me go put some silage in there. We're not short on TMR, so I may just leave them off right now. I'll just leave them off for right now. We're not short on them. Because we've got actually a lot of TMR in storage. Let's see. Yeah, we got 973,000 liters in storage. I think we're okay. I need to go get this contract done. I don't even know where I'm going. Where am I going? Field 5. That's just south of you up there, old man.
Yeah.
Go ahead and buy some fert. Should be the last time we have to buy fert, though. As long as we keep as long as you keep the other processes rolling, that's why it's important to mow and make grass, and eventually make chaff too, and then do like the alfalfa stuff as well, because you can keep that silage mixer makes silage and it makes digestate, but everything plays a part. So you need digestate to do manure, you need digestate to do the fertilizer processing, production. Everything plays a part. The straw plays a part. I think you need straw for manure. You need straw for TMR. You need hay. So you gotta have that. It all plays a part somewhere down the line. So everything has a role. Alright. Eventually we're going to trade in our cedar too. So we're going to get one of Stevie's condors, or whatever that other one was. Whichever one of them had a really good, nice capacity on it. Alright. So I'm coming to field 5. I think I'm just gonna go north and south. So the plan is do these contracts, finish them up, go to September, harvest the canola and the wheat, and probably finish plowing that field, and then maybe it should be about time to start probably seeding stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some plowing before we do really any. When is the poppy ready? So we could seed poppy right now. You know what? I may have to do this north and south. Yep, I'm gonna have to do it north and south. I don't think there's enough room to turn around. Let's see. Do that. Alright. Yeah, we may want to do that. They have a planter that does all the crop? No, I didn't know that. I know Stevie's, his stuff, he's got the planters and his seeders will do all the crop. So you don't have to have a planter for planter stuff, and you don't have to have a seeder for seeder stuff.
I am looking forward to the game announcement, though. Whenever that will be. I'm getting excited. I'm ready to see what Giants will be bringing us. I've actually been kind of taking a look at maybe starting and doing some modding. Possibly in the future.
What?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool to see some Grain Arcade mods?
Yeah. Maybe some maps.
Maps, probably buildings, placeable buildings. What game announcement left? I'm talking about the next Farm Sim game. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to do any for 22 because it's kind of late in the ball game. But, okay, Jeff. Yeah, if anybody's interested in that, he put a link to it in the FS Mod section in Discord. Probably not for 22, but probably for the next game. I'm gonna start maybe messing around with it in 22, but probably not. If it comes to fruition, you know, I'm gonna dabble around with it and see what I can do.
I think doing a map would be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one of like my hometown or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I'd kind of like to do some themed maps.
Themed.
Themed maps. Do like just stuff that's out there, you know. Do like a do one. I'll tell you one map I really want to do, and this goes along with kind of the placeable stuff too. But doing like a map that's based on like filming locations, like for movies and TV shows and stuff. And maybe doing a Christmas map. You know, where the whole town is like the North Pole. And you gotta harvest candy cane, you gotta harvest, you know, or well, maybe not harvest candy cane, but you gotta harvest the sugar and stuff for like productions for candy canes and cookies, you know, and stuff like that.
That'd be cool.
You can build gingerbread houses and workshops and build toys. So you need that'd be where the forestry stuff comes in. You build little toys and stuff for Santa's workshop. Just something, you know, something different, something fun. And maybe it wouldn't be a map just for Christmas. Maybe it'd be like a holiday map. So you could do Christmas stuff and Halloween stuff and all that in one map. You could call it Holiday Town or Holidayville or something. I don't know. Ugh. Name to be determined. But yeah, then do some probably, you know, based on real locations too. I'd probably look at doing one maybe for... It'd be kind of neat to do one for each state. You know, like I know when Taylor Farms did his were kind of focused on... Even the title card was focused on, like, sugar beet harvesting. So, like, for each state, you could take what their primary crops are, and focus on them for that map. So like Georgia, you would think like, okay, if they get into orchards, you could think like peaches. You could probably think like peanuts, stuff like that. If they did Florida, you could think like Florida oranges. Maybe, do they? I think they do cranberries there too. Too bad we don't have like, they won't do like the meat stuff. You could do like alligator and stuff. like that. Come get your gator bites. Fresh gator bites. Not really a fan of gator. It's kind of chewy.
Yeah.
Good morning, Bravo Chick. How's it going? Yep, just do some different themed maps. I know, in the past, you think like Alien Jim. He made some maps that were pretty cool that we played. There was a Nevada one that had like crop circles in the fields. And it had a Area 51 bunker and there was like a UFO crash site on it. That was is a different map. It's an interesting map to play. They had one, I think they had one where it was like you were on Mars or something, but I don't think I ever played it. It was a third-party mod, and I was like, yeah. But yeah, different stuff like that. I would like to see, like, you have a lot of the YouTuber channels that you watch. Like, I watch Millennial Farmer, I watch Griggs Farm, I watch, like Iowa Dairy, like How Farms Work, One Lonely Farmer, all of those. It would be kind of neat to go and make some 4X maps for those farms. I know Millennial Farmer had the standard size map from Mapper's Paradise. And we're supposed to be getting the Millennial Farmer sheds, but, we'll probably see those probably a couple months before the next game releases. If it releases at all. But, I would like to see some 4X maps dedicated to those areas. A lot of people watch I don't know about y'all, but I watch a lot of the YouTube farm stuff. So, yeah, it'd be kind of neat. It's one of those base it on real locations. So you could do, like in Pennsylvania, right? You could do like a map on based around like the filming locations for Night of the Living Dead, the original one. So just north of, what would that be? Just north of Pittsburgh, isn't it? Somewhere.
Oh, I can't remember, but I believe you're right.
Yeah, I think it was north of Pittsburgh because the cemetery. I know the cemetery's there. The location where the farmhouse was, the farmhouse isn't there anymore, and I think they put up a new house. But the farm, like the field and stuff out there, is still there. All of that's still there. So, or I guess maybe what would really be cool would be to have like a New England style farm. A lot of these are very far-fetched ideas. Just a sub-note. A lot of these are very far-fetched. But think about it. What if you had a farm that was based like in the 1700s, and you had to have a horse, your horse, and stuff like your horse would be your tractor, I guess. And you'd have to do like single row plowing and however they did it back then. That's kind of far-fetched, I know.
Kind of do it like the Amish did it.
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. Do like an Amish one, yeah. You could even do just a dedicated Amish one. Whoa, Trixie. She fell off.
There she goes.
Yep, she went. You alright? You good? Yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear her or not.
Yeah, it sounded like...
She's like... Right. I was like, are you alright? She sleeps too hard over there. I wish she would just go lay in her chair or even come down here by my feet, because she wouldn't roll off down there by my feet.
But she likes to sleep up on that arm, and she hasn't learned her lesson. I still want to rearrange the studio, and I need to get that going and get the new computer out and get it set up. And I've got a second screen that I want to put in here when I do rearrange it. So I'll have two 55-inch screens and two 32-inch screens and one 27-inch screen. And then after that, oh, there she goes. She's getting in her chair. It's a miracle.
She said, I haven't had enough of that arm. I'm going into my chair.
Yeah, she just went and hopped up in her chair. She's going to lay over there. I don't believe it. She took my suggestion. But yeah. Yeah, right now I've got one 55-inch screen, which I have the game on, which is what you guys are seeing. I want to put the second 55-inch in here. For TV and stuff. I want to do... And I'm going to have probably the other PC on one. Because that's probably where I'll do like the modding stuff. When I start trying it out. I'm going to try it out. See how it works. Do I have a picture of my cat? No. I took some when I first got her. But I don't have one currently. She's a... I think they called her like a tortie cat. Tortie cat. She's dark brown, light brown. She's got some kind of mocha, kind of almost caramel-like colors. She's long hair. She's huge. She's a fairly good sized cat. Tortoise shell, yeah, that's it. Long hair. She's not one of the short haired ones. I've seen short haired ones, but she's a long hair. Her ears, like the fur on her ears, comes up to a point, so she almost looks like she's maybe got a little bit of a Maine Coon in her. Those cats are huge. Those are ginormous cats. She's not as big as those, but her ears, the fur on her ears comes up to out like a point, like a long, not really long, but you know, they come out to a point. Most cats, you know, their ears don't do that. And she definitely has her own character. She was wild when I got her. I rescued her from the hospital. She was living out in a like a little courtyard area, and the nurses were feeding her chicken salad, and nobody would take her. Nobody. I guess maybe they couldn't take her because, you know, most of them have kids or already have dogs or, you know, animals. And I was like, well, you know what? I'll take her. And she was wild. She was a little bit friendly only when you brought her food. But yeah, she would, if she wasn't comfortable around you, definitely. She would, if you brought her food, she'd come up to you. But she might reach out and claw you or hiss at you or, you know, try to bite you or something. But she's a very pretty cat. And I said, well, I'll bring her home. So I set out I got a humane trap thing and put some food in there and set it out there, and came back one morning and she was in it, and took her home and let her out. I kept her in my bathroom for a while, and she hid behind the toilet for a long time. But eventually she came out and found the food and found the water, found her litter pan that I'd set up, and after a few days, I don't know, maybe she understood what was going on. I don't know, but one day, you know, I kept her in the bathroom for a while, and then I would say a few days, she started warming up to me a little bit, and then after a few weeks, she finally, I was sitting on the bed one day, and at that point I'd started opening the bathroom door, and she'd come out and look around, but a lot of times she'd go back into the bathroom. And one day she jumped up on the bed right next to me and looked up at me and like, all right, what next? And that was it. She's been spoiled ever since. Oh yeah. But you know, I rescued Trexie, and I grew up. Well, you know, my dad, he always had cats. You know, we always had cats as I was growing up, and they were all, I won't say they were bad, but they each had their own thing. Like one would claw and tear up like the door facings and stuff like that, and then some would knock stuff off of stuff, and just, you know, they each had their own little havoc wreaking trait, right? Traxie has none. She is the most well-behaved cat, and you wouldn't think that because she was wild at first. But she doesn't jump up on the counters. She doesn't tear anything up. I mean, I've got cables and stuff everywhere. You'd think that, you know, she might chew on them or something. Not once. She has never chewed up a cable or, you know, tore up a door facing or knocked anything off or gotten up on something, gotten into anything. She's pretty straightforward. She does not get into any trouble. She's a little bit of a klutz, but she doesn't really get into trouble. She falls asleep on the arm of the chair, and, you know, most cats land on their feet. I don't think she does. She still kind of likes to play a little bit. She'll, every now and then while I'm streaming, you'll hear her sometimes in the background. She'll be like, running and sliding under the dining room table. And you'll hear her, she'll meow real loud, but... Yeah, country boy playing farm sim. How about it?
I tell you what. I used to sell propane and propane accessories. And now I just play farm sim. I tell you what.
I can't wait to see the new show of that. It's sad that Johnny Hardwick died. You know, he was the voice of Dale Gribble, and Dale was a big part of the show. So I think he recorded some material for like maybe the first episode or first 2 episodes, I think they said. So they pushed the release date. After he died, they pushed the release date back to 2025. And I guess they're rewriting a lot of the episodes and probably, you know, have to change up a lot of stuff, re-record and stuff like that. But, you know, you got a lot of characters on that show that have died. I mean, Johnny Hardwick, who was Dale Gribble. Brittany Murphy, who was Luann Platter. Her husband, Lucky, who, you know, that was played by Tom Petty. I'm trying to think. I know I'm forgetting one. There's probably another one. But a lot of those characters are getting up there, you know. Kathy that voiced Peggy, she's getting up there. The guy that voiced Bill is getting up there. And I don't know if What's-Her-Face is going to come back and voice Bobby, because the word is that there's going to be a time jump from the last episode of the original series to the new series. So Bobby's going to be grown up now, and Hank and Peggy are going to be older. I'm guessing they're either going to kill off Luann and them, or, you know, write them as they moved away or something. But I'm excited to see it. I love the original series. True, Sean. Yeah, with AI, you never know what they'll do. It's scary, all the stuff they're doing with AI. I think they should give Dale the proper send-off, though. He needs to get abducted by aliens. I remember there was an episode where Joseph, it was one of the later episodes, Joseph was going out to the desert to go get abducted by aliens because he's, you know, Dale told him that's where he came from, that he was an alien maybe or something. And Dale went out there with alien urine or something in a jar or something like that. It was weird. But yeah, they need to have Dale get abducted by aliens, or, you know, run from the government, you know. Yeah, you know, they're actually talking about bringing him back for another movie. They're talking about bringing that character back. It's going to be completely, like, not AI generated, but computer generated. And they're going to, I think they said something about having his brother voice it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that was some really good CGI stuff with Princess Leia. What was that, Rogue One? Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Rogue One. It's basically a Star Wars movie that occurs between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. And at the end of Rogue One, you see where they get the stolen Death Star plans, and the soldier gives it to Princess Leia. And, you know, of course she died, so she couldn't, and, you know, she had to be younger, so she couldn't really reprise that role. But that's all computer generated. Like, the young Princess Leia is computer generated, so it's kind of crazy. Alright, that's it for that field. Yeah, I never saw the Han Solo movie. It didn't get very good reviews, so I'm probably just going to ignore that one. But Rogue One was pretty good. I still haven't seen the last one. What was it? Rise of Skywalker, I think, maybe. I gotta watch that. I'm excited for the new Ghostbusters movie. I think that's gonna be awesome. Bruce Willis sold his acting rights to an AI company? That's kind of scary. The best movie is Ghostbusters? Yeah, that's a good one. I grew up watching the original Ghostbusters and the second Ghostbusters. And then I completely do not acknowledge the 2016 Ghostbusters remake, because that's not even a sequel, that's a remake. But Afterlife is the third installment of the original series, and then Frozen Empire will be the fourth installment. And you know they're going to make a fifth one, so I like the Back to the Future trilogy. You can pretty much guarantee there won't be any remakes of that, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't remake that. That's one of those that, you know, should not be remade. You can't really top what Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd did. And since Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale have the rights to that movie, Universal has approached them many times, because, you know, that's a series that if they did a sequel to it, or, you know, do kind of like what Ghostbusters is doing, they'd probably make a lot of money. But Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale have said, no, absolutely not. We ended it where we ended it. That's it. No more. It's done. So, and I kind of agree. I think that should be it for that one. It's good as a trilogy. It's great as a trilogy, really. Alright, let's see. How you doing up there?
Getting her done.
Getting her done. Alright.
84%.
I'm going to go load some logs while you get it done. Clearing out this area up here for a grass field. And when you get done there, we'll go on into September. Yeah, September, and harvest our canola and our wheat. Might plant some late poppy. So I still got to plow all that down there. But can't plow it till we get the canola out of there. So maybe by that time we'll be able to get a new seeder. Have our money back up there. Joyride, the movie? Eh. I'm not a fan. But if you like it, then can you imagine if they brought back young Sean Connery for new Bond films? Yeah, that'd be weird. They are making a new Gremlins movie. So I don't think it's a sequel. I think it's a remake. It's supposed to be slightly more terrifying than the originals. Yeah, Fast and Furious has kind of played out for me. I mean, what number are they on now? 10, 11?
They just finished 10, so probably going on 11.
I think they're going to make the 11 one. Yeah. Well, the Die Hard, the first 3 Die Hard movies. Of course, the first 2, I'll always like the first 2 Die Hard movies because, they were both kind of Christmas based, and they kind of have a theming going along with them. But the third one is good too because it ties in a little bit with the first one. And if you haven't seen it, you'll have to watch it to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Alan Rickman. And now apparently they're getting ready to remake the Harry Potter movies. And I was like, is it time for that? But
Or are they remaking them, or are they make? I heard they were making a TV, like
it's
a TV show.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a TV series is how it's set up. But it's like a remake. It's not gonna be like movies, but, and I don't know if it's gonna be new stuff. I would assume it would be based off the books. Like, you know, they may make it more maybe like the books or something. I don't know. But apparently it's a remake. There's gonna be a whole new, like, whoever, you know, what was his name, Daniel Radcliffe. It won't be Daniel Radcliffe. It's gonna be a new guy, all new people. I like the first two, the movies. I'll tell you, I think it'd just be cool. I like the dining hall scenes where they make all that delicious food just appear out of nowhere. I think that's probably my favorite scene. I mean, he's like, let the feast begin, and then, like, everything appears. You got, like, turkey and, you know, corn on the cob, and even at Halloween they had, like, all the cakes and candies and stuff. I was like, dude, if you could just make that appear, like, out of nowhere. It's like the replicator from Star Trek. Just, you know, there it is. Yeah, mashed taters. I got greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes. Instantly. Just like, let the feast begin. Don't have to cook nothing. It's just there, you know. Don't have to clean it up either. Let the feast end, and then the table's cleared, and, you know, you ain't got to wash dishes or, you know, worry about preheating the oven or none of that. Backstory covered in the book is that all the food is prepared by the house elves. Oh, okay. So in the book, somebody did have to cook it and wash the dishes and all that stuff. In my opinion, I like the movie part of that better. Or you can just say, you know, let the feast begin, and then you have all that food in front of you. It's kind of like on, you remember the movie Hook? When Peter started using his imagination and then all that food appeared on the table. That was awesome. Oh. That's a little weird. So they're like Dobby then. Well, he wasn't really happy, but, you know. Yeah, you're done. I think I made a full load while you were doing that. It's almost full. Grab a few more. Put in there. Yeah, eventually he was the only free elf. Yep. I kind of want the tent too that they had in Harry Potter. You set it up. It's a real small tent, and then you go inside it, and it's like a huge tent on the inside. That'd be fun to go camping in. That one log there needs to come down. See if I can roll this over it, maybe push it down. Come on. Ugh, if I hadn't made this a sleeper cabin. See, that way, nope, that way. And then, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna call that a load. Alright, so we ready to go?
Yep.
Go collect that one. Back to the house. Still got to move them bees. I hadn't moved them bees yet. Alright, we're going into September. I'm going to go to 7 a.m. There's an 8RX on sale, but we already have one. Oh, hang on. Oh man, I got to run around the house. Hang on.
What did I do? Hit the wrong button, I guess, huh?
No, we were before 7 a.m. I think still. And we slept for like a few minutes. You got Stevie's 8RX on this map? I'm actually okay with the in-game tractors. His implements are what go faster, really, for us anyway, like the cedars and stuff. Oh, it's not September yet, is it? Check on stuff here. Ooh, yep, gotta turn that off. Gotta put more digestate in there at some point. We need to take a load of grass down to the biogas. I need to empty the barley. Here we go. You plowed 10 and 11 together. Okay, yep, I can see that. And 12 and 13, yep, I can see that too. Alright, let me grab some grass. That doesn't sound right, but it's literally what I gotta do. There it is. Oh, the invisible jacket thing. The cloak, what is it? The invisibility cloak? Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe. I want Hermione's watch thing that she has as on a necklace, you know? Because you can travel through time doing that. I think, like, now that I'm officially like almost an adult, I would want that, and then I'd go back and play the stock market. Let me haul this down there. Good morning. Welcome in. I think it is time for orange soda. Woo! Good stuff. Yeah, put some more of these in eventually down here too. Oop, there we go, straighten out. I really could have swore that these trailers had a dump animation, but apparently this one doesn't. Maybe it's because it doesn't have the realistic capacity on it or something. Alright, I'm going to leave that right there. Alright. So now we need to sleep one more day. Let me check the rest of the productions here. I'll say the biogas is getting kind of empty. We may have to look at filling that up soon. It's down below 1 million now. The sawmill is fine. It's got 1.2 million liters in it. And at some point we need to look at probably selling some of them pallets again. Alright, let's go into September. Okay. So we should be ready to harvest. Maybe. Has it not clicked over?
We're not in September.
Oh,
yet.
we're not in September yet. Hang on. One more month. I was thinking we were in August 3rd. Uh-oh. I heard some great demands. They're probably not that great. Now we should be about ready. Yeah, wake me up when September ends. There's a potato header on sale. For a machine we don't have yet. Alright, now the growth is coming. It should be coming down the map. Yep, there it is. It's coming down. You can see it over in 10 and 11 over there. So that should be changing in about 10 seconds, old man. There it goes. It just went. Alright. Let's get this party started. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of green, and purple majesty. La, 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 la. America, America. I think we'll just drive these when we get this done through the homestead, because we got to go hit that wheat field up there. And we'll empty when we go through the homestead. Because I'll be honest, I left canola in that grain cart.
No, the grain cart's empty.
Is it? Did you empty it?
I emptied it.
Okay. Well, we can probably still just dump them in the homestead. Pull up to it at an angle. And then before we plow, well, bale. We can actually technically merge this straw, so you have to do it a certain way, but you can merge. You can put 2 rows into one. This will all be one field soon. Oh, did I say canola? I meant we left barley in it. But he emptied it, so. I probably said canola. I think I said canola earlier, too. My mind's on canola. I looked at my chips the other day and it had said canola oil. I'm surprised that they didn't like make that a thing in the productions, because you make sunflower oil, you make canola oil, and you make olive oil. A lot of those oils go into stuff like chips, so I'm surprised they originally when the game first released, I'm surprised they didn't make like a chip production, just a basic chip production. It didn't have to be potato chips, could have been corn chips, but now we have potato chips from the premium, so I'm really hoping that a lot of the stuff from the platinum, from the premium editions, makes it into the new game. Yeah, Left was asking me about that earlier. He's like, new game, question mark. Yeah, right now I'm labeling it Farming Simulator 25. I think that'll be the numbering on it. And that should be announced either this month, since we're now officially in March, but most likely April. I don't know, it could be the end of this month. It could be the end of April. It could be any time this month or next month. But I have a strong feeling it'll be this month or next month. Sometime. Oh yeah, Bravo Chick, if you are on PC, there's a mod in the mod hub called Extended Straw Crop. And it lets you drop straw pretty much on almost any crop. We can drop it on canola, soybeans, any of the ones that you normally don't. Oh, is Farming Simulator 22 free on Game Pass? Hurricane, I wish you were around a few weeks ago. There was somebody in chat a few weeks ago that really wanted this game. I can't remember what they were on. Maybe if they were on Xbox, they could get it free now. If you're out there watching, dude, I don't remember your name, but if anybody's out there watching that doesn't have Farming Simulator, there you go. If you have Xbox, it's free on Game Pass. Yeah, they have that, Bravo Chick. It's called Extended Straw Crops, and then they have another one where you can collect straw on contracts. So if you're doing a harvesting contract on another field and you have the Extended Straw Crop mod installed, say like you do like a giant soybean field, you can drop the straw, and then before you complete the contract, you can go out there and pick up the straw or bale it or whatever you want to do with it. I've always wondered why that wasn't a thing, you know? Why they wouldn't let you keep the straw if the farmer didn't want it, you know? Let that be one of the options you can do. A lot of questions surrounding the new game. Will we have GPS for everybody? Like an in-game GPS system set up? What are the new crops? Will we have orchards? You know, what will it be? You know, what kind of new equipment could we be looking at? Are we going to have larger map sizes? You know, the AI will be improved to some degree.
But not fixed.
Not fixed. I don't think there is a fix for AI. I think that's just one of those things where it's over time it's just going to have to improve with each game. Just a little bit for each game. Until they get like a true like AI thing in here that actually works, you know, a little more decent, then it's just gonna have to be one of those things. Or will we see? I don't think we'll see a graphics jump significantly. There'll be some small visual improvements, kind of like they did with 22, you know, with the parallax occlusion and stuff like that. But I don't think we'll see like a major graphics leap. I don't think we'll see dynamic ground. I don't think that'll be a thing yet. We could see some weather improvements, which I'm excited about. I don't know that it will be dynamic weather, but it'll be kind of somewhat like the parallax occlusion type stuff. It'd be nice to, I've talked about it before, but it'd be nice to see like the storm clouds rolling in, you know, and lightning in the distance, you know, and having different types of weather, you know. They had, I'll say this, the overcast for Farming Simulator 15, that was a fantastic fog. They hit it right on the nail. They need to bring that back and let us have fog, you know, in the morning. Maybe give us weather alerts. Like, there could be like a dense fog advisory, you know, or, you know, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Wouldn't that be cool if you had a weather radio and, like, it went off in your combine? Like, you know, the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Farming Simulator 25. Or, you know, the Elm Creek County, or, you know, something like that.
That would be cool.
That'd be neat. It'd probably just come up as like a text alert or something on the screen. Yeah, the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning. Batten down the hatches, you know, close the barn. Cow. Another cow. Wouldn't that be crazy if they actually did that? If you actually had a tornado in Farming Simulator and it came through and all of a sudden, you know, you're just plowing along in your field and you see a cow fly by. That would be great. I gotta go, Julia. We got cows. Yep. Yeah, there's gonna be a little sliver, I think. Yep.
I think the tornadoes and stuff would be pretty cool, but a little bit of crop destruction, like in real life, would be neat. But make it an option that you can turn it off.
Yeah. Make it like the option that we have in settings right now. So there's one in settings for crop destruction somewhere. Where's that at? Right there. So crop destructions, you could turn it off and the weather would not affect it. So right now it's set for whether or not vehicles destroy crops when you drive over them. So have another weather destruction, you know, setting that you can turn on or off. Yay, we're done. Hello, welcome in. Thread the needle. You gotta thread the needle. Thread the needle. Woo! That was easy. Uh-oh. But yeah, I think the you know the work that they've been doing with like the rain, so you know they're working on it. So they did like in Silver Run, they did like puddles on the highway, you know, and you know the autumn leaves and stuff like that. I think we'll see some visual improvements, kind of like that. I don't think we'll see like any like real dynamic weather stuff yet. That's further down the road. We're talking, you know, the whole back talk of like a new engine, you know, and stuff like that. That's down the road. That's when you'll see that. That's when you'll see the graphic improvements. That's when you'll see, you know, and not just improvements, but like a complete shift in graphic improvements for Farming Simulator. So 25 is probably going to be a lot similar to 22, only improved upon. But I'm okay. That's okay. 22 is fine. I mean, this looks great to me. You know, I said the same thing about, you know, about WWF SmackDown for PlayStation, the original PlayStation. I'm like, boy, the graphics can't get any better than this. And here comes Stone Cold Steve Austin with a block head, right? And he's got like 4 or 5 sides to his head, and he's got like blocked arms, you know. I'm like, man, it doesn't get any better than this. The graphics are great. But of course they do get better, so you gotta admit it's getting better. Yeah, 22 was a good one. I think it'll be not this release this year, but next year. Or not next year, Lord. Next game. So I still think we're probably about 4 years away. Just a little less than 4 years away from maybe a paradoxical shift in Farm Sim. At least. I really don't think it'll be this year. They could surprise me. That may be one of the best kept secrets that they've done, but I really don't think so. I don't think it, from an analytical standpoint, I don't think so. Don't get me wrong, the game is going to be great, and I'm going to play it, and I will enjoy it. But the jaw-dropping stuff is still probably at least 3 to 4 years away. If then. It could be longer, but yeah, no, it's not happening this time around. Not in 25. Or that's what we're calling it.
Question is, man, are you going to beat the 7,000 hours?
I don't know. I don't even know how many I'm at. What's the button?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's left shift tab. And then you got to go into something. I may have to stop my combine and look. I have to take my first break. I'm telling you what. Yep. I'm going to get to the end of this pass and probably take a break. And then come back and we'll look at the numbers. Remind me when I get back, though, because I'll forget. The regular, well, I said the regular, the SID combine, we would probably get a full tank just by making one round here on this side. So I'm at 25,000 now. Alright, I'm going to stop my combine right here, and I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll come back and we'll look at the numbers.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, so it's left. I think it's left shift and tab. Yep. So then I gotta click on something here. That's just for this session there. Is it game overview? Yeah, here we go. Total time played 5,966. So I got 1,000 hours to go basically.
I checked mine. Mine's 5,813.
So we basically, both of us got about 1,000 hours to go.
Yep.
Don't exit game. How do I get out of this? Back to game. There we go. Alright. So that's about 1,000 hours to go. Can I make it to that by the time we get to... I think so. I think it will.
Yeah, in November? Because the game probably won't come out until November.
Oh yeah, it won't come out till November. And we'll play 22 probably up till then, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll make it. Looks like we made it. We need to sing that song when we get there. Looks like we made it. I have honey roasted peanuts. Which I'm gonna mute my mic to open them, but I'm gonna snack on some peanuts. Okay. Well, this thing sounds like it's got a turbocharger in it when you turn around. That'd probably be a good investment, that potato header. Because eventually we're going to buy one anyway. There's Tomcat with his emoji, peanuts. Walmart has a good, I can't remember the name of it. It's like a trail mix. It's got peanuts. It's got corn. Like, I guess it's roasted corn maybe, but it's actual corn, like little kernels. It's got these little sticks in it. I don't know what they are. And then it's got like praline. I think they're like praline almonds or something in it maybe. It's a really good mix. can't remember the name. They've got several mixes, but this one's distinct. The rest of the mixes have like M&Ms and other different stuff. This one's different.
Well, we just about got it, old man.
Yep.
These are really good. These honey roasted peanuts. Got them out of a vending machine at work. Well, I was looking for the salted peanuts because one of the girls in there, you know, I was telling her about how a coach back in the day liked to put peanuts in Coke. You ever heard of that?
Oh, yeah.
And I had a Dr. Pepper. I'm like, I wonder how peanuts and Dr. Pepper would be. I said, so I got to find some, you know, some salted peanuts. Well, I went to the first machine. All it had was something called heat nuts. I'm guessing they were spicy peanuts. Then I went to the next machine and they had honey roasted nuts. But what right behind the honey roasted, I saw a pack of salted, the ones I was looking for. So I was like, well, I bought the first one and then I bought the one behind it. So I put the salted ones in the Dr. Pepper.
So how did it taste?
like a peanut butter Dr. Pepper. Really, it was... I probably won't do it again. Because I couldn't get all the nuts out after I got done drinking it. I guess they got, I don't know if they got sticky or what, but they were stuck down on the bottom and I couldn't really get them out. Not without making a scene. I probably could have, you know, I probably could have hit them like a ketchup bottle, you know, but that would have been weird. I think I'll leave that to whoever likes peanuts and Coke. And I'll just drink my Dr. Pepper and eat my peanuts separate. Yeah, that would have looked weird, old man.
I think this conversation went weird.
Yeah. That would have been very strange. So, if you're one of those that likes to put peanuts in Coke, more power to you.
I've heard of it, never tried it.
We had a coach back in the day that did it. He's also was the driver's ed teacher, and whenever we went out, we always had to stop at a gas station somewhere. Good morning, welcome in. Wherever we were at, it didn't matter which way we went. We had to stop at a gas station somewhere so he could get a Coke and peanuts, and he would pour his peanuts down in the Coke.